Hey guys, welcome back. This is Otaku Gamer, and you're watching Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we got further into the first dungeon, and we found this giant hole. Well, the last time there was a giant hole, we just jumped right in, so let's do that. Oh, stop whining, Link. You know that was a blast. I think Link would actually be a very good cliff diver. Alright, so what you see here is 3 Deku shrubs. Remember the one in the last episode that said we would have to fight his brothers in a certain order? This is them. If you remember, the order was 2, 3, 1. And going left to right, they stand for 1, 2, 3. So that means middle, right, left. Alright, so let's do that. 2, 3, and 1. Catch up to him, and there you go. You're gonna reveal the secret of Queen Goma? Okay. I don't know about you, but Deku shrubs have always seemed like the hillbillies of the Zelda universe to me. I think coup de grace is a little bit above their vocab. Anyway, he's just saying that we gotta hit the boss when she's stunned. Pretty basic stuff. And that unlocks the door. Now if you look in the bottom right at our map, you'll see that the next room actually holds the boss. I told you, this dungeon's not very long. So, let's go ahead and go inside. Now I gotta tell you, this boss just terrified me as a kid. I already mentioned I was scared of spiders. You'll see. Creepy mist all around. I'll give Nintendo one thing. They knew how to set the atmosphere. And now we're locked in. Perfect. So what's that sound? I don't like that sound. Wait a minute. What's that? Oh god. Oh god, that's creepy. Say hello to the first boss of the game. Parasitic Armored Arachnid Goma. Is it any wonder that I was terrified as a kid? Alright, so the way to beat this boss is you Z-target her, and you get out the slingshot, and just be prepared to fire. And then you just have to be patient. Eventually, she'll climb the wall, just like she's doing. When she gets up to the ceiling, her eye will turn red. That's your cue to shoot her. And you just get out your sword and just wail on her. Jump attacks are my preferred method, but you can just stab her if you want. Now I could beat this boss in the next stun cycle, but I'm actually going to let her do what she was doing. If you don't hit her fast enough, she will crap out her little kids, like I mentioned earlier in the last episode. They're not too difficult. If the Z-targeting wasn't screwing me up. You know, I'll fight them without the Z-targeting, they're not that difficult. Where'd the other one go? There he is. Okay, now that we've done that, you have to look up, or I guess she'll drop down on the ground. Now we have to wait for her to get back up onto the ceiling. Or we could wait till she does that. That will work too. Essentially anytime her eye is red, hit it and it'll stop. I think 5, maybe 6 jump attacks is all you'll need, and then she'll be dead. Kind of a gruesome death. I don't know why she just burst into flames like that, but you know what? She was just a creepy spider, and she deserved everything she got. So, Anyway, here we have our first heart container! Yay! So now our hearts have gone up from 3, now we have 4. All the bosses in the game will drop a heart container and it'll do exactly what I just said. It'll increase your hearts by 4. There are also a whole bunch of collectibles scattered throughout the game called heart pieces. When you collect 4 of them, they do the exact same thing as a whole heart container. They give you another heart. But we're probably not going to find our first heart piece yet. Maybe next episode. So I'll just... I was going to say I'll explain it when I have it, but I actually did just kind of explain all there is to it. Anyway, sorry, I'm sure it's getting boring me just standing around. So let's step into this shiny glowing light. Now, why anyone would think to step into a glowing light if this was actually happening to them, I don't know. Anyway, well done, Otaku. Oh hey, we're back outside. If you couldn't tell. Your mouth's still open, by the way, dude. You might want to close that. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Sure, why not? Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Hey look, it's the guy from the intro. And he's got a badass horse. I want that horse. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Furore, the goddess of courage. Was that a sonic boom? Din. With her strong flaming arm, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Well, there you have it, folks. The Earth was created by a sonic boom. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the Earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. As well as the sky, apparently. The sky was created by a sonic boom. Furore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Wait a minute, but we just saved you, didn't we? What was that all for if we didn't just save your life? Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Well, you could have told us that before. I went through all that effort for nothing? Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Otaku, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Couldn't you have just given this to us? Why did we have to go through all that trouble if you were gonna die anyway? You could have just given this to us and saved us a lot of time. I mean, you just said the world is in danger and you're making us do pointless things for you? Whatever. You got the Kokiri's emerald. Man, look at that thing. I mean, it's as big as your head. Can you imagine how much that thing would be worth? I mean, I'm thinking like billions of dollars here. Screw saving the world, I'm gonna go cash this in. The future depends upon thee, Otaku. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Otaku to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. And I guess he's dying. I don't think trees instantly change color when they die, but whatever, this is a video game. I'll believe it, I guess. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Otaku. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. Gee, I hope the villagers aren't gonna hate me for essentially killing our god. Hey, Otaku, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. See, this is the kind of thing I was just talking about. They're never gonna let me go. Wait, he's just walking away. That's it? Where did he even go? Okay. I guess we're free to go. Okay, whatever. Well, there are a few other buildings in this town, and there's even a new area that we can access, but I don't believe there's really anything noteworthy that we can do yet. So we're actually just gonna leave. I like your haircut, dude. I mean, admittedly, I don't know how you can see anything through it, but I like your haircut. And even though I just met you, goodbye. Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Otaku. Because you're different from me and my friends. Well, if you knew I was different, why didn't you tell me? But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I guess we'll be friends, if you want. I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Aw, that's sweet. She gave us her... I think it's her prized possession. And if you can't tell by the name of the game, the ocarina is actually gonna be very important. So, it's a good thing she gave it to us, I guess. Yeah, we know how to set items to the subscreen. You don't have to tell me. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Link looks kind of creeped out. Is it possible that Saria, that's her name, Saria, is it possible she's actually a stalker? You know, it's kind of implied that there's some sort of relationship between them, but they never actually specifically say that it's mutual. Oh my god, I think Saria's a stalker. It's a good thing we left when we did. Anyway, this is Hyrule Field. It's a huge area. It would probably take an entire video just to walk around it. It's huge. But let's... there's no use waiting. Let's go ahead and get started. Hello there. Hoot! Otaku, look up here. It appears that the time has come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Go straight this way, and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press Start to enter the subscreens, and Z or R to find the map. On the map subscreen, you will also see a flashing dot showing you which way you should go next. Did you get all that? It can be very tricky when you're at this part. Most people will just repeatedly press A to just zoom through the text, but if you do that, you're accidentally probably going to hit no, and have to listen to the whole thing again. Yeah, the developers were jerks about it, but you actually have to pay attention and press yes. Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoot hoot hoot, ho! That guy's actually pretty cool. He's a standard character in the Zelda universe. I believe his name is, like, Kopora Gobora or something. I don't know, I never really learned how to pronounce it, but he's a cool guy. So what we want to do is we want to head to the castle, which is over this way. You can actually see it rising from the horizon right now. Here's hoping we get there in time. That's the thing. So far in this game, time has been frozen, but once you leave the forest for the first time, it actually unfreezes, and time will start to cycle between day and night. And the thing is, they close the drawbridge at night. So if you don't get there in time, come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? Maybe? Even after night falls, you have a few seconds, so we might be able to... No! Ah, oh, just missed it. Alright, I guess we have to fight these guys. I don't know. In my practice recording, I called them Stealthos, but I don't actually think that's what they are. It might be. Either way, they're just little skeleton dudes. They die in 2 hits. They scared the crap out of me as a kid, I'm not gonna lie. I would specifically wait, like, in certain areas. If I knew that I wasn't gonna get where I was going before nightfall, I would specifically wait in certain areas for dawn to appear. Because they don't, if you wait in a certain spot, they won't spawn. So, like, if you look over there in the distance, you can see what looks like a staircase. That's one of the areas that they won't spawn, and I would just wait there for day to come, because I hated these guys. If you kill enough of them, a giant guy will appear. We just killed him. But he's no tougher than the others, so it's not too big of a worry. Come to think of it, looking back, a lot of things about this game scared me. These guys scared me, the giant Skulltulus scared me. I didn't mention it, but the opening cutscene gave me nightmares. And another enemy that we're going to be running into, possibly in the next episode, maybe the episode after that, that enemy also scared me. And even one of the later dungeons. Thinking about it, I don't know how I ever got through this game. That's amazing. Anyway, as you can see, night and day, they last the same amount of time. They usually last about 2 or 3 minutes. So if you miss the drawbridge, it's not that big a deal. Kill some enemies, get some rupees, and you're good to go. So here we have the castle town. We made it. But actually, we're almost out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. In the next part, we're going to explore the castle town and go up to Hyrule Castle itself. So this has been Otaku Gamer. You've been watching Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I'll see you guys next time.